Greetings, Peanutians, and welcome to this next Inkwell note. Not gonna lie, I actually wasn't expecting them to be able to deliver for this September, even though they never actually really promised it. They more so said they hoped to get it out, but hey, still September. All right, Inkwell, what you got for us? Heading for tomorrow. Hello, Maplers of Global. I'm just gonna call it GMS. This is also known as Inkwell. Inkwell, please tell me, amongst the other changes, that Aran is not getting the remaster. I'm kidding. I know it's gonna come here. There's no way that it's not gonna come here. But yeah, it certainly was hot for. And not okay. That's not important. In my opinion, this summer was one of the hottest. We poured over the encouragement and feedback you left over to Go to the West. Events concert board. Oh, the muties probably didn't see what I posted. It gives a confidence in the course that we plotted for GMS. It has also impressed upon me that great responding that I have carefully considered that GMS needs, and to live up to your belief in us. And to all of the Maplers who have placed their trust in Team GMS and supported our direction, I thank you for the bottom of my heart. In this note, I'd like to update you on our development progress, discussing a couple of noteworthy topics, and tell you my thoughts on the future. Following up on the Frenzy Totem. I'm not going to cover the drama or the crazy stuff that happened on Reddit, Maple Discord, yada yada yada. That's for a whole nother story if anyone wants to look it up. Go to Reddit. I'm not going to bother covering that because that's a whole bunch of hoo-ha. Alright, for Frenzy Totems, let's begin with the follow-up of the Frenzy Totem, which we discussed in Inkwell's last note. I'd like to first share my own perspective on Frenzy Totems, to concerns. As I mentioned earlier, Frenzy Totems have been a significant impact on interactive worlds. In spite of how few there are in circulation, the core of the problem is that these totems are controlled exclusively by a minority of players and quite a lot of overseas players, too. Did you actually know that? I just learned about that recently. This had two effects. In a world where Frenzy Totem services has become common, we see an imbalance in the leveling experience between players who have access to these services and those who don't. Because of the sale of Frenzy Totem has been discontinued, regular players can only experience this effect if you have a Frenzy Totem service. Yep. These are two issues that I most like to address. Rather than making changes to Frenzy Totem itself, we are going to tackle this imbalance by making new totems available in a wider range of players. Okay. New ones. Damn, okay. Let's find out what it is. But we can't just blindly supply this community with the frenzy totems that we did before. Would run the danger of triggering rapid inflation in both currency and player leveling, which that's very true. You got to tackle this methodically. Don't know which word that is, but well, yeah. Which will only lead to the other problems further down the line. Instead, we are going to take a conservative approach in our adjustment by introducing a new totem as outlined below. Action plan. To address the two issues mentioned above, we have prepared a new totem that can be obtained at coming winter update. Oh, it's in December. Oh, okay, November. Okay, so we can get it from Philosopher Books. Okay, so add a little bit of gambling. Makes sense. In-game rewards. Oh, I'm going to assume some sort of like event or quest? Bro, let's see. Since they're both going to come out in the same one, it's only for interactive worlds. Who didn't see that coming? Mob spawn rate, same as Frenzy, same as Frenzy. Oh! The same! Okay. Frenzy Totem servant, effect persists even after considered unavailable. Okay, will only persist while in the same field as the caster. Makes sense. So it doesn't completely, ruin the value of the actual Frenzy Totems. Got it. So the Gamble ones are 90 days, and the in-game rewards, which are going to be, I'm going to say, more readily available, are lower duration. Makes sense. Duration extension, because of those little hourglass items that you can use in regular server. Makes sense that they wouldn't want that to be a thing. Got it. Makes sense. Those changes allow more interactive players to gain the benefits of Frenzy Totem while preventing the problems caused by Frenzy Totem service from getting any worse. Again, we want to avoid the follow, and that would cause by having too many permanent Frenzy Totems in circulation over mid to long term. Instead, some players may be disappointed these totems won't be available as permanent items. They can go eat dust. I don't care. But they will be also easier to obtain when they are only available in the Marvel machine. Yeah, that's true. That thing, I rolled that myself, even though I play regular reboot. And Philosopher Books won't be the only source of those totems. There will also be ways to obtain in-game activities, which already going to mention it. This is our plan into the winter update, but we will continue to monitor the trends from there. If we find this plan doesn't work as intended, I'll take additional action. Makes sense. Do a slow rollout. Let us see. Get some actual field data. Makes sense. 100%. And I should also mention that we're currently not considering adding this new totem to Heroic Worlds. Yeah, makes sense. We are aware that our global mission are a wide range of opinions when it comes to bringing totems to Heroic World, but since the original design intended was to follow up on issues related to Frenzy Totem and Interactive Worlds, we like to focus on that for now. For now. Keyword, folks. For now. Doesn't mean that they're going to. Doesn't mean they're not going to. It's a maybe. Smarter than to actually leave it up in the air like that. It's a little annoying rather than having a solid guarantee, but it's better than nothing, guys. We take what we can get, we roll with it, we wait to see what happens. So nobody rush to it, no one panic, no one do anything crazy. Just give them the time they need. And mystical familiar cards. You know, the fact that they have a couple of the other colors in the background. Those that wait, I think that's a. I think those are mobs. Never mind. Next, I would like to follow up the mystical familiar cards that were introduced in the most recent update, version 253, in August. I'll make sure to elaborate on our attention with the feature, which I don't think we probably communicated. Yeah, you think? I'll also share the adjustment that we're currently planning. When we were first designing the mystical familiar cards, we had in mind that we will make them available as rewards for a variety of in-game activities, in addition to having them in the in-game familiar point shop. You did that poorly as heck. However, this was poorly communicated, and poorly executed, mind you. When we introduced the feature, I've seen complaints around the golden giveaway rewards and how hard it is to obtain the card, right? Yeah, you overpriced it, and the average rate to obtain the familiar cards versus actually making a brand new unique one was 100% offset in terms of its cost and benefits. So it was not worth buying it unless you had like a legendary personal familiar reboot. Regular server, free-to-play players can use it, so there's that. Therefore, we're going to adjust the cards and make these more accessible. Status. Currently, it's 10k familiar points for one per month. And the updated one, which is going to happen on October 1st, so next week, it's going to be 4k per card, and we get 3 per month. Way better, in my opinion. But let's see, if I remember correctly, I don't... just whoever's smart in the chat, or not in the chat, in the comments, who can actually know the math, do the averages, and all that stuff, let me know if this is actually good. But nonetheless, it gets closer within the average, I guess, so it's a little bit less painful, especially if you get really bad luck from going from epic to unique. I've been there before. I think my record was 9 fails in a row. Let's see. All players purchase the before the changes will get additional. Oh, nice. Maybe I should bum rush that right now. No, I'm not. Oh, this is okay. The champ okay. Still pair of October 19. At which points will be re-examine how this card will obtain. Oh, okay, interesting. So we gotta look into an actual solid date they're giving us. Okay, that's new. And the card will obtain and bring them back in the future update. We'll continue to monitor how players interact with the new films and make adjustments as needed. Okay. Kind of wish they didn't actually start off this badly, though. But, well, changes are being made. And they're compensating for it, so that's good. And field harvesting system. I was actually going to make a video complaining about this, so let's actually see what they're doing. We introduced some changes to the field harvest in the latest update, version 253, as part of the profession revamp. Yeah, revamp. As we get our people after the update, we know as many players were frustrated with the changes. Yeah, because it takes like 20 minutes to get 1 brilliant Dusk Essence. Yeah, it takes 20 minutes, if you're lucky. After careful review, we decided that these changes do not fit GMS' gameplay environment. Yep, it was entirely designed to combat bots in regular server. Yeah, every time they introduce something that's combating bots in GMS, or just in MapleStory in general, it always hurts the regular player base. Literally, I've even heard of some people literally making full accounts just to bot the harvesting area, just to get brilliant Dusk Essences, which is crazy. So, take for example, you get 600 stamina for the profession system. Every time you harvest, it costs 1. So at the max, it's 600. 600 times 50 is what, 30,000? I'm just throwing a number out there. I don't know what it is actually. Yeah. A person who makes a bot account strictly to farm that can easily circumvent that problem. Well, regular players who are like legit, they're just gonna suffer. So that was a 100% poor idea, but they're fixing it. In a short term, we'll introduce an event during our major overhaul, releasing. Oh, so we gotta wait until November. Okay, okay, so we're still screwed. That will make it easier to collect primary harvesting items. In the meantime, we'll find a better way to simply revert it. We'll find a better way forward than simply reverting harvesting to its pre. Really? Well, fine. Alright, oh, we're almost at the end? Alright, others. Of course, we're constantly listening to what our players are saying across the various global communities. We've several topics that are kind of reviewed and discussed internally. Okay. Somebody to bring up product conscience on the other regions or agreements requires consideration. There are a lot of moving parts involving to get such additions. After all, we also want to be cautious when it comes to character power curves. And legacy items. Other topics like the job rebalance that has been recently announced for KMS are undergoing rapid internal review. Yeah. Yeah, you killed 2 classes. One slightly less so than the other, but nonetheless, you screwed up. Well, not GMS, of course, because they're not no way responsible for what KMS does. KMS just does the does, and then GMS, yeah. You can't really blame them. Although it will take a while, we're looking over and addressing every piece of player feedback one at a time. Once we've got those things more or less organized and finalized, we will share another update. Now there are some topics outside the game that we'd like to discuss. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, we're not at the end. Oh, yeah, you can't see the scroll bar on the right side of the window, but we're only halfway through, man. Alright, future direction. Throughout the development and release of Go West, we have continued to think about how we can bring happiness to our longtime MapleStory players, and also introduce new players to Maple World. Okay. Unlike KMS, GMS is trying to do that. Good on you, GMS. KMS should follow your example, or your intent. Of course, the plan is just the beginning. This is why we're building a team to make our plan a reality. Okay, so the actual wording before on the previous thing, well, no, it's actually implying that they're actually getting a dev team for this. It's actually getting, okay, this is promising, okay. Up until now, Team Chief has only had a handful of developers who dedicate their time to locals and calling from the Korean servers for release in GMS. While we can make partial modifications to content from GMS, the reality is that it's difficult to implement significant changes directly or create original content for GMS in its current state. Makes sense. When things get ported over, things always have a problem, which is why you need people to work on this. Makes sense, 100%. Still annoyed about it, but that's the reality. If we continue to simply localize existing KMS content, the recent changes in direction for the heroic roles, for example, will be pushing further away from our vision of GMS's future. Yeah, because KMS is no longer they don't have a reboot no more. We can't deny that the need to take our service in a different direction. GMS will run into more and more obstacles like this. We simply follow our existing localization methods, as I mentioned. To provide a service that's truly fit for the GMS we're creating after Go West, we need to start laying the groundwork now. Yes. Yes, 100%. We're still following our old content localization process in many places, even as the differences between KMS and GMS continue to build. It's going to take a lot of work to maintain a stable service, even as we continue the transition we kick off with Go West. Oh, okay, I was going to say that. Okay, yeah. But our biggest focus remains taking one step at a time towards a new path for global MapleStory. At present, many of our development costs are put into turning and maintaining the parts of GMS that have become different from KMS. It's true that we haven't made such headway when it comes to creating new content or making major changes yet. We are aware that some of our maplers are dissatisfied with the lack of progress, or the progress that you are attempting to make, KMS. But I assure that you will improve as we expand our development capabilities, hopefully. Looking at you, KMS, you need to follow suit. It will take some time to prepare, but if things continue according to plan, we hope we will start seeing the improvements by the middle of next year. Okay, boy, this is gonna suck. At the earliest of the year after the latest. Once we're more prepared and have specific actions that we can share, I'll tell you more about it. While we're on the topic of MapleStory Approach and Project, if it changes to development, here's something I'd like to meet. Oh, Dr. Lim. Hello, good sir. No, phone, I don't care. Leave me alone, phone. In fact, the observant already spotted him in our EDCU position in my facility. Yeah, man is hiding around. Why is he hiding in here? A little creepy. I made a formally introduce Dr. Lim. Kwang Hyun Lim, or Dr. Lim as he's known in-game, is a veteran MapleStory developer who has contributed to the in-game for far back. When I started in MapleStory Western Project this year, I asked him to return to MapleStory development once more. He joined Team GMS in February and is now working as a development lead for the MapleStory Western project. It's only been a few months since we kicked off the project, but we're continuing to expand the team so we can live up to your expectations. To ensure a bright future for GMS, we're building our team in both Korea and the US at the same time, and as I mentioned earlier, our goal is to build our development capabilities to allow us to move forward in our own direction, which I think we can do by the middle of next year at the earliest, or perhaps the year after. Oh, Lord. And we are going to get to work. There's a lot to be done, and we will do our best to meet your expectations. Even if it takes time to build a new team and improve our development capabilities. Let's see. This is not a short-term project with a short-term vision. Makes sense. You want to make some radical changes. You got to make some buildings plans for what you want to get done. Makes sense. Sucks. That's the reality of it, but do what you gotta do. We aim to make GMS a game that is beloved in the long term, no matter how long it takes. If you want to put your faith in our team and have a little patience, we will do our best to make GMS more fun, more enjoyable, and more everything you love about MapleStory, and we are ready to leap to the next leap. Yeah. Can you, talk to KMS and have them fix that, too? They've been radio silent about all the things I'm complaining about. Alright, Winter Update and MapleStory Fest. Our near future, we have a hard work and major updates coming in November featuring content from the KMS milestone update. As I shared above, we're focused on laying the groundwork for bigger plans in the future, but it doesn't mean we won't try to give our Maplers something special in the meantime. To that end, we have some original GMS content. Oh, original! There's no quotations on it, so I'm hoping this truly means original. in the works that we've released in its all major update. It won't be massive, but Team GS is working with their hearts to prepare this. Okay, start small. Start small. Take reasonable small steps. And we'll be hosting this again on October 26th in Los Angeles, California. Where's the New York Maple Fest? And most because I can't afford to fly. I'm broke. I just crashed my car yesterday. I'm surprised to be alive. We prepared twice as many seats as last year. Oh, really? And the tickets still sold out in less than 15 minutes. Okay. Darn. So, good thanks to your support to the studio. Once again, we prepared our hearts with support. Alright, closing remarks. As I write this, I can't help but recall what was happening in the GMS community when I first started and worked on the Maple Wrestling Project half a year ago. At that time, I saw many Maplers express their anxiety about an uncertain future, and sometimes negative voices drown out the positives. Yeah, there's a lot happening of that with the remaster, too. However, once we share our vision with the community, we were encouraged by the great outpouring of faith and support from all of you that gave us the strength to talk about better tomorrow for GMS once more. Maplers Go West was possible thanks to your faith and support. We've only just taken our first step. If you're willing to place your trust in us and allow us allow us to work, we are determined to reward you with an even better Maple story in the future. Save my class, please. Thank you. I prepared a small gift to thank you for your support and give you us that support you've given us in this summer. 2 MacPots, 10 EXP nodes, VIP boosters. Hello, I am saving you for Nitro. 14 plus 24 is 38 minus 31, that is 7. You will not be available for Nitro, would you? Darn, but you will. Oh, is this actually the compensation for the Mitra box from the previous event that got deleted that they never actually get compensated for? Maybe. And symbol selectors. Oh, 100 sacred symbols. Not bad. Okay. And hello, Earth of Frags. You are going on my new main because since Aran Remaster is killing my favorite class, I need to move to someone else. So you are going to be nice on my new main, which is going to be a battle mage. It's going to feel weird playing it, but I'm going to learn. 5 mystical familiar cubes. Hello. Oh, I need to get a familiar on my battle mage to unique. Oh, that's going to be fun. And a Zakum arm. Yeah. Arm. That's all I'm going to say. And you're going to make it permanent, huh? Come on. Alright. Claim period starts today and ends October 9th. So I think, yeah, just before the maintenance. Go to the event hall to claim the rewards. Yes, anything as usual. Alright, experience can only be claimed by cards 200 plus. Makes sense. Wait. Oh, I can't give it. Oh, I thought I could just give it to my battle mage. It's only 210. I thought I could give it to it, let it hold the frags like the previous event allowed. Damn. Well, I guess it is. Thanks for reading my long project. We can't wait for yourselves to be in the store. Maybe set this October. I'm looking for it. Alright. Guess that's it. Wow. A whole lot of stuff got covered. Well, let's roll back a little bit. So yeah, Frenzy Totem. Interesting to see them actually do this. I was actually kind of expecting it because I was highly doubting they'll introduce more permanent ones, but I don't remember what it said specifically. But I think the wording didn't imply that it was not going to happen. Maybe just a small, slow trickle. But hey, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, I actually didn't look at the date availability. Yeah, 12 weeks after. That's a big difference, but yeah, slow, steady progression. This is what I'm actually more excited about. This is actually making it familiars a little bit more realistic, a little bit less painful. Still limited to 3 per month, but not gonna lie, it's still more and it's cheaper. That's like what, 400 familiars, which you can get in like what, a WAP and a half, maybe just a WAP, depending on how many rares you get as well. So this is far better. And fielding harvesting system, this was a very big problem. I was actually talking about this last Monday. Well, yeah, this previous Monday before during the live stream, talking about how stupid this was, because just about every single anti-bot bot system that they introduced in the Maple Story has always negatively affected the legit players and rarely the bots. Botters will always find a way to bypass the system and actually take advantage of it. Yeah, so this, yeah. To those who don't know, Nitrope is more than likely an event that's coming up. Nitrope is a consistently known event for good training EXP for people. And a new item that they introduced a couple months back was the more, I think it's the concentrated EXP accumulation potion. Instead of 10%, it gives you 20% extra EXP. That requires Brilliant Dusk Essences, which you can no longer get from the Heartstones and the Gold Flowers and the Legendary Veins and whatnot. You have to do it in the harvesting field. You can't you can't consistently get it. It takes, I'm being told it takes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, if not more, to get one Brilliant Dusk Essence, and you need two to make one WAP's worth of that potion. It's highly inconsistent, highly inefficient, and highly frustrating for legit players. So, nice to see that they're actually going to backtrack this a little bit, but not immediately. So, I feel like that's a very stupid change. Like, they should just do it right away. You're just hurting legit players. But hey, steps in the right direction, be it an inch, be it a foot, be it a mile in the right direction. Progress is progress. I'm not going to complain too much about it. I'm going to complain about it, but not too much. And then the future direction. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing about the remasters, though. As I was expecting the remaster happening, the Aran and Shade remaster, to those that aren't aware, aren't in the loop about it. The Arans, a majority of the Arans are shafted. Arans are destroyed as a class. It's now more, it's beginner friendly. They had a lot of good ideas, but they executed poorly, so it came out as a heaping pile of trash. Yeah, we went from Arans went from the middle of the pack for Maple Story down to bottom 5. Demastered. At least the shades got a little bit less trashed. Well, let's find out. Let's see how well it goes. But it's also interesting to see that they're actually saying original Maple Story content. Gonna see what that's gonna be. I got a little bit of high hopes, mostly because they didn't put quotations, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on that. And this, I do not recognize, so maybe this is revolving around it? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, oh yeah, especially if there's anyone in the comments who are smart enough to actually do the math for the average of the going from rare to epic to unique familiars, as well as the cost of the mystical familiar cubes. Please let me know, because I want to really know if that's better average wise. I feel like it is, just doing like basic mental napkin math. I think this is better. Maybe. Yeah, but other than that, what do you guys think? And what are you guys expecting to come after this? But with that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.